it when somebody tries to go at 5 to 1. It's so sick. So we're about to hit November, and there's an email that went out, and my right side, I can't bloody move it today. This was striking 1:30 now. Bone in my right bloody shoulder. Where's all the services gone? And my mate's just gonna have to just wait, wet wipe down and bucket of water in front of my bloody bedroom here. Right. In an ideal situation. It's hard work. Excuse me. So this is what nobody bothers to do. Poor people, thousands all over the bloody place. Social worker leaves today. So I don't know what goes on. They wash and clean all the floor yesterday, right? And changing my bedding and stuff, right? And there's still bloody dust. So where's all bloody dust coming from? And I haven't gone out yesterday. I was so ill. And I'm waking up like I'm bunged up with a cold. So where's that come from? It doesn't help. I don't know what the phone's something wrong with this phone. I don't know. But then I get missed call, right? I am trying to keep it going. I don't know what's going on with this. So when you wake up, sorry, I've got this phone I was given to it as a birthday present, right? Well, voucher, and I've got a phone with a voucher. And there's so many people in the UK. My mate just said he turned up the Wi-Fi and it's going crazy, so bear with me. No pun intended. So what's going on with thousands of people like me? I had my chart read, my chart, star sign chart years ago, and something just popped up in front of me. Doing a reading of my birth sign, and I was just to check to see if the social worker's emailed, or there's been a text or anything. She promised to contact. Oh, it's pretty annoying. Sorry about the noise. I'd contacted all these various services and things like that I know about. But I knew this part of my life will be difficult. Didn't know how badly. But anyway, I'm just me. So I'll just try to find this document. Excuse my bunged up voice. Just try to get out this. Somebody did a reading on, I don't know how they do birth charts, astronomy. Is it astronomy? Astronomy? I can't pronounce these words. Right, excuse me.
Why there's no participation in democracy. They don't ask why people are disaffected from the democratic process at the moment. They don't make any comment about the fact that the British government and Western governments are pursuing policies for which they really don't have any mandate and certainly no buy-in from the public. And so this is what seems to be the outcome from that, the rise of far-right extremism and far-right violence.
Well,
but which
this is
I
don't know if anyone knows of this. I'll just come up on my phone. UK column news, alternative news. I don't really know much about it because the fracking and all these other subjects going on, and it's not just disabled people. What's going on with what I said previous about the PIP and stuff, and basically I have to concentrate more than that time. So I was going to try. I'm got bandage up on my right side today. So I was going to try. I can't type, and that's the frustrating bit now. I was going to try. I called up the doctors last week to update them that I no longer offered a replacement. So this is essential with exceptional circumstances, because all these months and weeks they've halted this care act assessment on me. I found out they shouldn't have done that. Section 9, the care act of 14, that's one thing. And then somebody cold calling at 9:15 a.m. when I'm absolutely, with the state me at the moment, I was worse than this. I can't function, the side effects of medications, let alone self-care, let alone walk at that time. So basically this call, I spoke to my medical practitioner, whoever the guy was, I spoke to on the phone, what's going on, and they were shocked that they weren't informed on their computer system, whether they did or not, but the guy's genuine tone of the voice, because they record their calls now at the medical practice, and they weren't informed that I'm left without any accountable, well, my accountable GP they call it, but this public sector side of my UK employees, well, that individual's now leaving a job, people, well, I don't know how many, but there's a lot of people like me waiting on a waiting list now. When I waited all summer without a replacement of a social worker because everyone's on holiday, so the cutback's going on is true. I mean, it's everywhere, isn't it? So it's left in the hands of now the medical side. But I don't know why my right side has gone today. It's got worse than it ever has been, and excuse me, trouble is when I try and call up and explain that the joints, I know what it is. It's ever since I got one over, they won't operate on my shoulder. I just wondered if they could refer me to an orthopaedic department to get it all x-rayed and checked out and update on it all, because all the medications and everything else of physio I've had all these years hasn't worked. And I don't know if it's the cold weather getting into it, but I was really wrapped up in my bed last night, so I don't know what's caused all this. And then it affects my right side of my face and my sight, and it never used to be like that. And because you get the pain on the right side of your shoulder, and it just the nerves, it's like the nerves are set off, you know. Well, you might not know, but just me, and I'm thinking a bit of a complex situation, and I don't like to be complex because then I'm looked upon as a funding concern, you know, for the public purse. So, and then unfortunately, when I was in hospital before with a head injury, that didn't help, and that was beginning of September 2018. So when I was referred to all these three services, right, I had my mate email, excuse me. Oh dear, really, I'm struggling today. I need a honey and lemon drink, I think. And yeah, so on the statutory system with capita DWP subject, that I need somebody to help me. There's an urgent message live from Russia TV. I totally realise there's a lot more going on than there is. So it just popped up. I don't believe in propaganda. I believe in just getting on with things and best you can, innit? Just like everybody is. We're just trying to survive in a messed up world. So the frontline employees and their job roles, they're not to blame, you know, anything. They're just trying to help thousands of people stuck in a messed up situation where nationally in UK there isn't any funding services in the way one specifically requires it. So if you have a permanent lifelong disability, it's no fault your own, and mine is trauma-based originally, and then the physical reduction, and I didn't expect the housing to be on top, you know. So I can't sit around waiting for a bloody phone call, and so my parents have to get on. I've got to get off now and get cared for and just get some yogurt and put some peaceful music on and just try and keep balance as possible. And worse of people off, there's natural health out there, and just trying to find a way. There's thousands of people that are left in other kind of situations, and when you learn about certain subjects I can't go into right now, you get the impression that one gets set up in situations, and well, there's bigger fish to fry, put it this way. I mean, there's bigger situations to be concerned about. You're just trying to exist, aren't you? Excuse me. And it's Halloween night, so if you celebrate that, good luck to you, but I got to put some soothing music on to keep the mind, body and soul intact and best one as possible. There's a lot of strange weather and lots of people going through different situations, and as I said, I'm not into creepy music. I just beautiful. I just give you one sample I'm into, and I just hope and pray one day I can get sorted and offer services that meets one's needs. I don't know how it's going to pan out. I just pray to everybody out there that is going through a lot yourselves. I just hope, like when you're looking at main statute law, there's a lot of people going through trapped in care. And there was an article on the mainstream media my mate saw today about learning disability people trapped in institutional type places like prisons. I won't show you the article, well, this thing online, because it's just horrendous. And these are people diagnosed with learning disabilities. It's just... So basically, when I know how certain things are meant to be offered and the way it's meant to be offered, there's a different kind of world out there. Sometimes, you can't turn the clock back. I'm just going to see what the weather's doing in Mexico. I don't know what time of day it is in there. It's night time. You're hearing about things going on in different parts of the world. And there's all sorts going on. What is it? Fleeing the dangers or something. Hi. Just a general chat about how the messed up world things are at the moment, and you're just trying to get on, aren't you? So I'm just going to put some chill out music on now. I'll just put this, my favourite music. I like this, going to put it on. Just help cheers the mind up, innit? So, flute music. Water makes you go to blue. I before I got injured and got run over and stuff, nothing to me, right? I was trained during pixology years ago, so I've got loads of tapes and all this type of music, and I've got all these sculptures over years. Not a lot, just a few dotted about. So that life changes again, doesn't it? I think life is always changing. yeah, so let's see, there's another one, the pretty music up before. Oh, the water makes you go blue. I don't like with the water in the background. Let's see if there's one without the water. Excuse me, I'm bunged up today. I don't think I'll be smiling later. Why do they have to go after vulnerable people in life, you know? Oh yeah, there's music for sleep, meditation, you know, deep sleep as well. And cracking up a fire. Oh, it's so damn cold, it's just nice to feel. Putting yourself to heating on, it's frustrating, isn't it, when you have to watch the pennies, what you're doing these days, isn't it, and everything going on. Anyway, that's enough, I can't speak now. It's like I'm camping out my home at the moment, still, and I know what's behind it, but I ain't gonna get fight against anything, I'm just going with the flow. And those that's got that email yesterday, they know exactly what they're doing. Those higher paid ones, you know, I'll go back to original flute music. Right, time's getting on. The diary is done. Don't forget to turn your diary over. 9th November tomorrow. People with complex needs. I'm losing my voice, I've got to go. God bless everybody. It's just like my right side's now playing up. The neck. Can't even raise my arm up. My mate's holding this phone. So it looks like I'll be ringing up the bloody doctors today. That's frustrating. What can they do? I'm on painkillers as it is. And I'm bunged up. I'm on painkillers. I'm on doing the exercise. You know, when you try to, you're in your wheelchair, like, and you have to have heat pads on the back of your neck in the wheelchair. And when I got hit on that road like ages ago, and all these injuries I got, it's a massive lump. I've got to go, sorry. I can't talk much longer. We're going to keep going, thousands of people like I, somehow, and try to work our way forward. Whatever it's going to look like, I don't know right now. But it's cold out there, so my mate was saying anyway. And we live in a trying time, so I just wish you well, people out there, you go through similar. For those public servants you're out there, you're just doing your job, aren't you? It's those above you, hierarchy, causes problems. And this time of year, I think people are starting getting these bugs that might be going around, so be prepared for trying to protect yourself somehow. Yeah, not great. I've got all these things to put on my wrists, my support things I've got, and my bandage things I need to put on my body. Just keep it, you know, the muscles, it needs to keep them strong as possible. Because I'm really struggling with my right side when I do transferring from my wheelchair to my medical aid. So difficult when I've got no grip. I've got all this bandage on my right wrist at the moment, and I can't even bloody feel my hand. So it's the nerves, you see, from this side of the head this time. So it starts off like a headache, and then it progresses and into the back of the neck, into the nerves, and then it affects the back of the eye. So your eyesight's going a bit strange, and this is on my right side now. And this has happened today, so I'm not going to say to anyone to call before 2 o'clock. I'm waiting for individual I know. I've got to go.